So this is my #1 choice when it comes about recording my games, recording my screen, or live streaming, guys. It's very simple to use, extremely simple, and it also has a 30 days trial. Of course, you will get a Mirillis Action watermark when you record. Anyway, let's get through all these things and let me explain you the basics, what I use, what I recommend you. So you've got here you use this to record games and applications. You use this to record your desktop. You use this to record just a certain area on your desktop, on your screen, and you use this to record devices that are connected to your PC using HDMI or USB. I never used this one, so it's quite a new feature. Okay, the software gets updated regularly, which is a great thing. When it comes about recording, guys, you got two options. You can either record in MP4 or AVI. I record in MP4, I guess it says, and I use the NVIDIA NVENC for hardware acceleration, for encoding. And basically, when I record my video if I record 1 hour video, my video will not take 100 gigabytes of space, but it will rather take 10 gigabytes. If I disable this, it will have 100 gigabytes. This is just an example, and just so you know, guys, this software is the best when it comes about optimization in gaming. So if you record your games, Mirillis Action will help the game have the best performance the game can have while you record. Of course, I don't care about these things because I've got a supercomputer, but when you got a lower end computer, you gotta worry about these things. And as I said, I just record and it takes 10 gigabytes, not 100 gigabytes. It's important when you don't have unlimited space available in your computer. I record on the original size, which is 4K. As you can see, you've got 1080 here. You can choose to record in this, but you can also record in the original size, which can be whatever you want. For me, it's 4K, and the frame rate, myself, I record in 60 frame rates per second. I didn't go to 120. Okay, here you can record for a certain duration, 30 minutes for example, no more, no less. You can choose, you have different options when you record your microphone. You can record it always, or you can press a button to record it, or you can turn it on and off whenever you want. I always record it. Okay, you can also add a webcam. Now, where is that? You can add a webcam, on your video on the top right, wherever you want. And there you have the application. Not quite sure what this is. I guess it's for recording a certain application. I've got no idea, I never used this. Live streaming, guys, you can easily live stream. You can choose the video size. You see, it's not really complicated, it's simple to use compared with other softwares. You can choose the bitrate, streaming service. You have different things over here: Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you want. Here you introduce your data. Audio recording, you can only record the audio. I forgot to tell you about that in the beginning. And benchmarking, I've got no idea what this is. Screenshots, yeah, I forgot to mention one really important thing, guys, that you cannot find on other recording softwares. You can pause while recording. So you record for 10 minutes, you can pause, and then you can resume recording after 30 minutes, after an hour, after 2 hours. You can also take screenshots while playing and recording. So you record, you see a good scene. Oh, I'm gonna use this as thumbnail. Well, you press F12 and you get a screenshot. It's really cool. You can also have different formats. I use PNG as it gives the best quality. Okay, so here we have different settings. General settings. We've got the video quality. I go with ultra, the best. Input range, record mouse, visualize mouse clicks, not important. Overlay graphic settings, I don't use this, so I cannot say anything about that. This is for the webcam. This is for the audio. I record the system default. Real simple. The microphone, you just pick the microphone, and here guys you choose basically it can lower the volume of the game when you record, and you can choose the microphone should have this much and the game should have this much. But myself, I just lower the game volume and keep this like this. Yeah. Here we have the HUD, basically this thing over here. I don't think you don't see it. The HUD, you can put it on different areas on the screen depending what you would like to have it. You can hide it. You can hide it by pressing a short key and so on. You can also upload directly from Mirillis Action. You can upload directly to YouTube. So you click on a video, you click YouTube, and then you get a panel. You log in on YouTube. I'm already logged in, and you click start, and it starts uploading it. Okay, now you've got the short keys. These are the short keys. Myself, I only use a few. I'm not interested in the other ones. These are my short keys. As you can see, you've got short keys for a lot of things. This is OBS, guys. OBS Studio. I'm using it on Windows 10. It's very stable and it is free to use. Yeah, very great so far, but the downside of it is that it's harder to use than anything you will see in this top 3. Now, why is it so hard to use? Well, it's simple. It gives you a lot of options for customization. So if you've got the knowledge, then it's easy to use. But if you don't have the knowledge, it's a bit harder. Let me explain you what's going on here. So OBS is used for recording games, recording screen, and also for live streaming. It's pretty popular amongst live streamers. You've got a button for streaming, for recording, studio mode settings, whatever. Here you got the audio. I only have the microphone, and as you can see, it gives me the how loud is it. And here you got the desktop audio. This is basically the audio of any application. If you start a game, here it will give you the volume of the game. Okay, so here you create scenes. Myself, I have here list with games, and I've got, for example, new games, Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. When I start the game, here I will have real-time display of the game. So if I start Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, it will tell me in real time what's going on in the game. If I put the game in the taskbar, well, I will still be able to see it. Now, the OBS can have different profiles, and I have my 4K recording profile, 60 frames per second, but you can also have lower resolutions for your videos, or you can even set profiles for live streaming, different profiles. I want to stream in high quality or low quality, and so on. The software also tells you for how long have you been live, for how long have you been recording, how much of your CPU is being used, and how many frames per second you've got. So my limit is 60. It can only go down from here. Now let me show you some of the options, settings. There's a problem with the menu over here because I'm having Windows 10 and the resolution of the screen is 4K, so the software is free, as I said, so updates are not made so regularly, but there are updates. Of course, there are people working on it. Okay, so we've got here the general. As you can see, we've got a lot of options. Also on stream, this is just for streaming. We've got plenty of services. It's pretty simple to add the things you are required here. Output, well, here it gets complicated. You've got different things, different profiles, different settings, CQP, rate control, preset, profile, level. You see, all these things will gonna make you stay away from this software, but it shouldn't be like this, guys. With some tutorials and a bit of testing, you can pretty much get the grasp of it. You can have different audio, as you can see, for video quality, frames per second, and so on. You can set here different hotkeys for your games when you record, for different things, not only for games, to activate the camera, to switch from one scene to another. And you've got here advanced settings. Yeah, it's hard for me to tell you what each thing does when I barely got a clue myself, because I watched tutorials on YouTube on how to set up the 4K recording, plus a little bit of trial, and I did that quite a while ago, so I don't remember. I just know it's working and I'm happy with it. So this was OBS, guys. It's a free software, that's the best part of it. It gives you a lot of customization options, that's another great thing, but you just gotta have the knowledge. Okay. And here we have Fraps, guys. Now, I don't use Fraps that much, but Fraps was vital in my past, because when I recorded old games such as Stronghold Crusader, Age of Empires 2, Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, and the examples can continue, other softwares did not record that, but Fraps did the job and did it really well. Modern recording softwares have difficulties recording old games, guys, but Fraps does the job. Now, that's the best part of Fraps. The worst part is that it takes a lot of space when you record. And for example, if you're recording 60 frames per second full size, you may need like 500 gigabytes or 1 terabyte of space for a 30 minutes to 1 hour video. That's a lot compared with other softwares. For example, Mirillis Action can record 1 hour of gameplay in 4K 60 frames per second, great quality, and will only take 10 to 15 gigabytes. It's like 30 times better than Fraps on this part. But if you want to record old games, guys, Fraps does the job really well, and that's why I included it here, because this is one of the 3 softwares I use the most and that did great on my channel. And Fraps is one of those. I couldn't leave it aside. Using Fraps, using OBS, and using Mirillis Action, I really managed to record my videos, and no need for other softwares. So Fraps is really great. You can also record your microphone, record the in-game sound. You have different options here to change the key. It's very simple to use as well. It's simple to use. It also tells you the frames per second in-game. You can also take screenshots while recording, so that's really great. This is pretty much all about Fraps, guys. Let's move on to the next one.